was on mute. Hello, hello. How are you? I hope that you're having a good day. I don't know if this is, so I've recorded a previous video that I needed to record before I recorded this video. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I will put it somewhere around here and I'll link it below as a card. I would suggest watching that one because it will make sense why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm wearing the same clothes. Um, I hope you're having a good day. I was like sitting here and I'm like, why am I freezing? And then I realized that my AC had kicked on and that it was gold. And it's not that warm outside. So anyway, it has been a weekend. I had got a lot of clarity over the weekend. That was actually what the previous video was about. And if you are feeling really lost and like you have too many things and you need to choose, not only do I have a video for you to watch, but I also have a free resource that will help you or basically give you the same questions that I was asking myself and answering over the weekend. It's just like a Google Doc worksheet type thing that you can really dig in and dig deep into what it is you're trying to do and what you'd like to do and who you'd like to be helping. So you can access that. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And on that note, here's something that I learned today. ConvertKit absolutely does not autosave your pages or tell you, hey, you haven't saved that, you big dumb idiot. It doesn't do that. So if you build a page and you hit publish, when you hit publish, it still is not saved. So anyway, I had to rebuild it, and I think the copy is just as good, if not better. But still, nevertheless, I panicked for a good minute or two. Make sure you hit save repeatedly through the process. Anywho, welcome to my channel. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Amber. I'm a content manager and OBM. I'm going to slowly remove the OBM from my language and verbiage because I think the content manager is a lot more clear on what I'm doing and who I'm doing it for. But for a little while, I'm going to continue to say OBM and content manager together. So anyway, here's what we're doing today. Gosh, that was a long intro. I am putting together, as previously stated in the previous video, I am putting together a couple of mock strategies. And I wanted to go through those with you and share with you what that looks like and what that means. And what we would be doing on a strategy call if you were to want one of those. And with that in mind, if you get through this and you're like, Jesus, I need something like that in my business, the link will be below to schedule one. All right, so what I did not do for this particular thing, which I would do if you were buying this, is an audit of, because I just don't want to get on here and bash people or even say what they're doing well. I don't want to find people on the internet and do that to them without their permission. That feels really shitty. But if it were you that I was doing all of this for, I would be doing an audit of your blog, your social media, your Pinterest, and then finding 3 competitors and going through those, and your social media as well. So you would be getting that in addition to what we're about to do, plus a content plan, okay, for 30 days worth of content. Now, Not doing the content plan today. This is literally just going to be the strategy based on this particular um, fake scenario that I came up with in my head yesterday while I was sitting in on the deck enjoying the sun and the beautiful breeze. So I'm going to go through all of that, and I'm going to go through what I would do and how I would do it and what that would look like. And then the next video that we do, maybe another one of these, or it may be a mock content plan for this particular individual. Okay. Currently have a 6-week content planner in Trello that I'm going to be expanding to 12 weeks because I think you should plan in 12 weeks. The 12-week year has had a massive impact on my life. I really think that you should be planning by 12-week increments for any strategy that you put together. And then, let's see, I'm going to share my screen in half a second. Content plan. Yeah, a 12-week content plan, and you can buy that. It's just a template at some point, and I will likely be moving that to Asana as well because I really prefer Asana for something like this. I think it's a little bit easier to manage, and it's not quite so chaotic. If that makes sense. I hope that this does. I hope that this helps you, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help you out. Okay, so time to share my screen and get at it. Is that the one? Yes. Okay, so our mock client is the teacher of young kiddos who she is a teacher currently, and she's also a content creator because, you know, unfortunately in this country, we don't pay our teachers nearly enough to actually live. I could soapbox that forever. Having worked in a school as a teacher's aide, I can tell you that these people work entirely too hard and do not get paid enough. Anywho, she is a teacher and a content creator. She's decided that as she starts and builds her family, she'd like to be able to stay home for a few years, but needs and wants to continue supporting her family and her husband. And that she has a blog currently that she writes on occasion for, but is not really consistent with it. She's in the process of creating a course for families who wish to homeschool their children at the very least for the preschool period of time and get them ready for kindergarten. She's making content for moms of young children that helps them create meaningful connections with their kids while also managing to get things done throughout the day. So she has organizational content, she has games and educational resources that parents can use. And she's talking about all of the things that she experiences in the classroom as a kindergarten teacher. Let's see. Her current product is a freebie that is a quiet box toolkit. Are you familiar with quiet boxes? They are a thing that came, I don't know how popular they were before I had my son 11 years ago, but they became something that I was fascinated by when he was a toddler. This idea that you had a toolkit or a box, and in that box was a whole bunch of things that they could do that were tactile and just stuff that would keep them busy for 20 minutes or so. Long enough for your brain to be like, okay, I get a break. I cannot handle any more noise. Just need him to be quiet and sit down for a minute and just play in this box or watch the TV or holy shit, I don't care what, as long as he's quiet. So, this person has a whole freebie with resources in it and ideas for creating quiet boxes for toddlers and to enjoy while mom gets some stuff done. And she's wanting to launch a $97 course on creating a preschool curriculum that gets the child ready for kindergarten. And as a kindergarten teacher, she knows exactly what those kids need to have done and what they need to know before they get into kindergarten. Okay. The current platforms that she uses is Pinterest, the Not Reliably a blog on her website, Instagram, and a small email list of less than 200 people. So we have goals. The goals are to enroll 30 students into the program over the next 90 days. She has the first two modules done, but we are in pre-sale mode. So the goal is going to be that by the end of the 90 days, we have at least 30 people in the course. And she would like to grow her email list to 1,000 people and then earn money through affiliate marketing, which is not something she is currently working on. So my suggestions on a strategy and also things that she needs to do in order to earn that affiliate program would be to sign up for Amazon affiliate program. We need to research other affiliate programs that she can be a part of that would make sense given her niche. A couple of them in particular that I thought of off the top of my head was the Happy Planner. They definitely have an affiliate program, and Erin Condren has one too. Both of those are planners, and anybody who is going to build a curriculum for kids is going to need a a planner. They are going to need a planner. So those would be two that I would recommend. And then finding a math curriculum and a literature curriculum that she can be an affiliate for as she's building up these other resources, because while there will be more inside the course, it's also good to give people resources outside of, just in case they cannot afford or are not ready to buy a whole course. Or if they're just looking for supplemental materials to make sure that their kiddos are ready. Let's see. I would also have her sign up for Teachers Pay Teachers. And it's a website where you can create like whole lessons. It's a really cool site. And you can create whole lessons there and sell them. And teachers can go on and use their school funds or their own personal money to buy these lesson plans. And oftentimes they're really cool. If your kid comes home with those packets and it's like, do these math problems, and it'll give you letters to put into a secret message type thing. 9 times out of 10, those come from Teachers Pay Teachers. And they're a lot of fun. I used to help kids with those, and I'd always ask for one for myself because I enjoyed doing the work. Anyhow, and then I would see if so. LTK is called Like to Know. Often you'll see it in reels for clothes, like people who go to like Nordstrom or Walmart or Target and they try on clothes and they say, check the link you can get the link to all the products in the description or type clothing and I'll send you the link. Oftentimes they're Like to Know. And what that does is give you the ability to share things that you love and are already using, and people can buy them and you earn a small commission. So it's an affiliate type program. I'm not sure if LTK works with things other than clothes, though. I think that it does, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's as long as the store participates in LTK, it's something that you can do. So, So those are the affiliate programs that I would recommend her doing, especially the Amazon affiliate program as soon as she starts promoting stuff. And that needs to happen like ASAP so that as you're building out these blog posts, which is coming up, you can be inserting those types of links. She could be inserting those types of links into her blogs because you have to get a certain number of sales. In the first 90 days, and it can't be somebody on your account that buys stuff. Or, it's impossible. So anyway, otherwise they kick you out of the program. I tried it years ago and it didn't work for me at the time. I'm gonna do it again, but I haven't gotten there yet. Anywho, so her 90-day blog strategy is gonna look like this. 2 blog posts per week for 8 weeks, 1 blog post per week for the last 4 weeks. And I know that that sounds really, really intense, and it is going to be. But we are in a launch, and she feels that she can do that amount of blog posts and have them be good quality blog posts. It's realistically, if you think about it, it's only 16 blog posts. And I'm not suggesting that you use AI to write all of your blog posts, but if you use AI to get ideas for blog posts, that can be really, really helpful. And naming things and keywords and SEO and all that stuff, it can be really, really helpful. Obviously, you either need to write it or you need to heavily edit anything that you use AI for. But I love it for getting ideas because oftentimes it'll remind me of things that my brain can't even think of. I use it a lot to help name things. Um, and then, like I said, 1 more blog post for the last 4 weeks. So an aggressive blog schedule, but I think that it will work out. And given that you need to be doing new and fresh pins for Pinterest, we need content. You need to, if you are serious about selling something, you need content. And to build up that know, like, trust factor and get people to your site and get that traffic rolling. And you can start pre-selling this within a week or 10 days of doing this type of strategy. Okay. So 90-day social media strategy. Her Instagram, we're going to do 1 to 2 reels per week, possibly more if she has the time and the energy after all the blog posts. I don't know how that's going to go. So we decided to be pretty chill with that. 1 to 2 reels per week. I forgot to, oh no, there it is. Okay. Um, for talking head posts specifically, where like she's sitting and talking to the camera. And then 2 additional, probably either talking head or showing the curriculum, like showing the computer, um, that are promoting the course specifically. The rest of them will be B-roll content because she is busy. She can do things like cleaning, prepping for the class for the following week in her classroom. No kids in that video. Especially, you should not take videos of your kids in your classroom unless you've been given strict and explicit permission, written permission by parents. And I just wouldn't chance that because the school, it could open the school up for a lawsuit. So I just wouldn't do that. Find somebody you know who has children who doesn't mind the idea of them being on social media. Sit down and read with them, play with them, etc., etc. And yeah, if this is something and you already have kids and you're okay with your kids being on social media, then you could do it yourself, you with your own kids. Okay. Cooking, doing design work for the course, any kind of work that you're doing, any kind of outside time. If she's walking through a park, go ahead and take a video of that. The clouds going across the sky, something like that. Let's see. What else? Okay. And then she's going to do 2 to 3 static and or carousel posts per week. Carousel posts take a very long time to put together, so they do really, really well. But they take a long time to put together. So keep that in mind. Because we already have reels that we're recording, it would be dumb to not uh, cross post those things into other platforms just to expand the reach. For instance, and unless you already have a TikTok and you already have a TikTok following, I wouldn't worry about that right now. Until we understand what's happening with TikTok, I'm not saying it's not a good platform, but and maybe just for a launch season, maybe you do go ahead and start one. Um, but it's been banned in the US. And so they're either going to have to divest the US portion or it's going to be gone altogether. So I just don't know what's going to happen with that. But I personally would suggest starting a YouTube channel and uploading all of those posts to YouTube Shorts because those are doing really, really well right now. Your Pinterest strategy, we want to do 10 pins at minimum. And quite frankly, I'd like 80% of that content to be her content, meaning that we are pinning old posts that maybe didn't get the attention that they should have. We're pinning the new posts. We're pinning something that leads directly to the quiet box. We're pinning all of her stuff during this time period. And then for her newsletter, want to send out one newsletter a week with a new resource or article that she read that she loved, and then also promoting the most recent blog post. And I would say that this goes deeper, but one of them you're promoting a resource or an article that you read and your own stuff, and then the next one is your blog post and the pre-sale of the course. Article you read, resource, affiliate link, blah blah blah. Your article, your blog post, etc., etc. You get the whole point. So there's a lot more to this, but this was just kind of the basics of us how we would put together a strategy. This is kind of how we do that. As I stated before, if this is something that you're interested in, I would love it if you would click the link below and we could go through the process of setting something up for you. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And come back and we're gonna look at the next video will, like I said, either be another one of these for a different type of client, or or the content plan for this client. So I hope you guys, and just kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. All right. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.